Enjoy your worries, you may never have them again. That's the title of a song by The Books. I came across it while watching a Solar Sands video, Weird Titles. Ever since I heard it, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. The first interpretation seems pretty straightforward. Enjoy your worries now because you'll probably one day have bigger ones. It's a fine read, perspective is always moving, and today's crisis might be next year's footnote. But there's another interpretation, and it's far more interesting. We are often motivated more by our worries and anxieties than by things that are going well. The things we worry about are usually the things that push us to act. We don't spend nearly as much energy thinking about what already feels secure. But our worries aren't just burdens. They are evidence of what currently matters to us. If you're worried about money, you're probably not 5 or 10, but at a point in your life where money is worth worrying about. If you're worried about your parents' health, time has caught up with both of you in different ways. They are no longer as strong as they were when you were young, and you're now old enough to feel responsible for them. If you're worried about getting married, you've reached a stage in life where that worry belongs. Your anxieties become a kind of timestamp. They tell you exactly where you are in life. When the title says enjoy, it doesn't mean like or love your worries. It means recognize them while they are still yours. Because one day you stop worrying about the things that consume you today. Not necessarily because everything worked out, but because you'll be living a life with different stakes. We spend so much of our lives wishing away our current problems that we rarely stop to notice they are finite or that they won't last forever. I remember sitting outside the exam hall with my friend, going over the same material we had gone over 1,000 times, convinced we hadn't done enough. Sometimes, neither of us would be able to eat the morning before the exams. But then, the next semester, we'd always laugh about it and wonder why we were so worried. No matter how overwhelming they feel today, worries eventually disappear or they are replaced by new ones that make the old ones seem almost insignificant. And then down the line, we remember those old worries with a strange sense of nostalgia, not because we miss the anxiety, but because they belong to a version of ourselves that no longer exists. Nobody misses the stress of final exams or preparing for an interview, but a lot of people miss being 18, and a lot of people miss the freedom they had before their new job. That's what makes the title so thought-provoking. It invites you to appreciate the impermanence of your present self, not your happiness, not your suffering, just your present. The final line, you may never have them again, turns your worries from enemies into seasons. And seasons, even the unpleasant ones, are part of the story of your life. Every few years, you realize that an entire set of worries has quietly vanished, replaced by concerns your younger self couldn't have even imagined. The single person eventually gets married, and the concerns of ever finding a partner are replaced by all the ones they get handed when they finally do. Enjoy your worries, you may never have them again, not because life gets easier, but because you will have become someone else.